And it looks like we are live, so I'm going to say hello, everyone, and welcome to a terrible stream for terrible people. How are we all doing this fine Monday? What have we been up to? What we do, why we do it, etc., etc., etc. Anyway, so I has news. I has many news. We've been pretty busy.
You have good news.
We have good news, and we have less good news, and we also have bad news. But the bad news kind of helped motivate some of the good news. So we'll start with the just plain. If you've been keeping a track of the cat saga, the cat is not well. The cat has a dental issue. She's not very happy. She has begun peeing on things. It's to be expected. We have now made it so that things don't get completely destroyed by her, including that she now wears nappies. It's not great, poor little mite, but it's what you got to do. We don't know how long it's going to be before the very expensive surgery happens, so I'd rather my stuff wasn't also destroyed and that. Hopefully she makes it through. We got some painkillers given to us as well. That seems to make her pee in her sleep. That's not great either. My mic is low. Is my mic specific? Well, she's not speaking at the moment. I put it right next to my face. Is that better? It says it got a bucket on its head. I will check the sound to make sure.
Wow, it is really low.
It's like really low.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a bunch of shit all over my thingy. Let me try and fix it.
That's pretty bad. You can barely hear what you're saying, so you have to start again. He's fiddling.
Right. I just did everything. You're gonna have to let me know. I've yeah, blah de blah de blah. Are we still quiet, or are we better, or are we worse?
It's not as loud as you usually are.
Right. Is it clear?
Kind of clear.
I'm gonna have to listen to this to make. Oh God, this is so annoying.
Oh, there we go. Whatever
wait.
you just did, leave it there.
I did literally nothing. I turned my head slightly. I don't know if that's.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sics, as good as a BBC broadcast. Okay. Right. Anyway, so the cat's not very well. Sics back, loud and proud. Always proud, always loud.
Yeah, the cat's not well.
She's not very well. She's in nappies now. It's not great. She is an old girl, but very sprightly for her age. And Echo now, apparently. That's probably just a lie. People like to lie to me about how the streams are going. They're very mean. It's not nice to do this.
It's fine.
So, yes, cat's not well, but we're dealing. Other news, better news, more positive news. Mrs. Sick has started a new game. She is now playing Bloodborne on her channel. So for those of you who are like, not really into Resident Evil, go check that out. It was really hard work to set it up. I had to do like a whole thing. We wanted to do it legitimately, so we couldn't get into shit for it. So there's a PS5 at her desk, and it's got a capture card and all that shit. All playing through. Works really well. Very impressed with myself. So, yeah, no, go and check that out. She streams every day. Third thing, and it starts off with bad news. It starts off with the same news that I keep fucking saying. Had another pretty shit week last week. Wednesday was absolutely atrocious. That's Christmas Eve. Could be because it was Christmas Eve. Could be because YouTube is apparently doing this to everyone at the moment, and there's just not much that can be done about it. I just realised I've still got headphones on my head. I was like, God, my ears are uncomfortable when I can't hear anything. Of course I can't hear anything.
I have to wear ear protection from you.
Okay, thank you for adding that unnecessary detail. Yeah, so that wasn't great. Friday was better, but it still wasn't good by my metrics. So, as some of you know, some of you have been paying attention, I've been looking into setting up a sort of a side project, something that I'm going to do as well as Sics. Nothing's happening to the Sics channel. It still counts as my job. I'm still going to work very hard at it. But I'm now going to be doing a gaming channel. And that channel has been set up. It now is a thing that exists, and you can go subscribe to it. Check it out. I will say, unless you like the sound of my voice and like to listen to me talk about anything, or you're into gaming and also that, don't subscribe for that reason. I'd like it only people who are going to actually watch the content subscribe. And it's going to be basically, I'm going to stream fairly regularly. I won't have a schedule quite yet because we're still figuring things out. But I will be setting, we're going to start as we mean to go on. And eventually that's going to lead up to me making long form analysis-y, talking about things that I love kind of content. Just video essays. That's what I want to make about gaming. I love it. I do it. And yeah, so it exists now. It's called Pixel Chalice. A little sip of nostalgia. We've worked somewhat at the branding. It's nothing is finalized. Mrs. Sick is happy with some things she's done, less happy with others. It'll be certainly an evolving thing. Like H Bomber Guy, like a lot of people who do that kind of content, but currently specific to gaming. But it's something that I've always loved. I'm a huge fan of video games, and so at the end of the day, while I love what I do, I love arguing. I love making arguments. I love picking apart stupid things people said. It is an inherently sort of, I don't want to necessarily say negative, but it's definitely a mentally work thing. As, a lot of the things people say, I'm not like enjoying them as people. I'm not talking about things that I'm strictly happy to be talking about.
There you go. I put the link in.
Yeah. So, the link's in. There's also a link in the description. I forgot to say that. Either way, I don't know if the link in the description works. If you want to check that out and make sure. Sims with LGR. All sorts of things. I have a lot of inspirations. A lot of people whose content I really like. I think we're going to basically play the entire thing by ear. The idea will be that I will sit and play the games, and for however long it takes to beat them. It will all be games that I've already played before. So at least to start with, it won't be me challenging myself with a new thing. Maybe I'll do challenge runs, but potentially, or all sorts of other shit. But for the start, it is going to be, as Van Gogh said, play by ear. I will be, playing through. You guys, some of you will be there, some of you won't. Hop in and out. We'll have a chat. We'll discuss themes and gameplay and other things, and I'll try and figure out exactly what I want to say about them, and then I'll make a video. And we'll go through. Starting with DS1, Soul Level 1 run. No, I will not be starting with DS1. I will be starting with what I've always called my favorite video game ever. Some of you might even know what that is, although I would be surprised if anybody paid that much attention. But yeah, it FFXNSG. I'm not sure what you mean. Final Fantasy X something new SG. Is that the one, the sequel one? No. Dark Souls 2. No. Dark Souls 2 most certainly isn't my favorite game ever. Dark Souls 1 isn't my favorite game ever. As you know, I'm not into gaming, but I wish you best of luck with your new channel. I was thinking specifically of you, Benji, that you're probably someone who probably wouldn't get much out of the thing. So preferably don't subscribe to it, because the other thing I want it to be, you play video games, us send you money. Well, I'm not planning for you, you guys can send me money for doing it, but the whole point is to make videos that are you know, semi-successful. I want a side thing. You know, I've got my channel. My channel does generate income, but because of all the shit that's happening, because of YouTube doing a YouTube and changing things, and it's currently really hurting, I need to do a thing that could also have some amount of success. And maybe if I can build that up, I've got two things that do okay. And, you know, maybe we can start doing all those things that we've talked about for years. If it does well enough, we could move out of the tiny little flat we're in. If it does well enough, instead of having to wait fucking a million years to get the cat seen to a dentist, a cat dentist, we can pay more money and just send her somewhere else. Maybe, you know, all these things. I can learn how to drive because I've always wanted to. You know, these things that all cost money, but can't do because, yeah. Hopefully things will be good. And even if it's not like amazing, if it brings in something, that would help. It all helps. So, you know, that's the plan. Try and build up multiple things and have a good time while doing it. I want it to be something that I enjoy doing for its own sake.
Soul Reaver. You love Soul Reaver ones.
Soul Reaver's a great game. There's a list. There is a list of games. It will start off by being games that I have beaten more than once. That is how my sort of main focus to start it off will all be games that I've beaten multiple times. And the first one is a game I've beaten, I think, half a dozen times. And it's a big fucking game too.
Upgrade your living quarters or upgrade your RAM.
Donald Duck teaches typing. Obviously, it's that. That is my favorite game ever made. And I have many things to say about it, like buh, sir, sometimes. I don't watch video game content because I'm not interested, but I hope other people like it. Yeah, like I'm not expecting everyone to come over, but I know for a fact that some of you will. And that the best way to start this thing off is having a group of people who both like games and me and are likely to enjoy sort of a crossover of that. And then hopefully we can bring more people in. Maybe we can bring people in from that who come to see the gaming shit and they're like, oh, I like this guy. He has opinions. And I can then funnel people back to the Sir Sick channel and it like builds in together. It's all branded. I thought I want it to be cross-branded. Mrs. Sick is cross-branded as well. And so like we just build up this empire of me chatting shit about things I like talking about. So I'm like, gaming, what are we talking about? We're talking about the fact that I've just soft launched Pixel Chalice, the Sir Sick gaming channel. Pixel Chalice, a little sip of nostalgia. Quite pleased with that. It's a fun idea. A whiskey channel. It's just a channel where I just sit there getting progressively more drunk. I mean, that's technically what these are, but, you know, more so. Sweet. On YouTube. Yes, on YouTube. I don't do Twitch. My existence exists here on YouTube. Crossing over to Twitch, like maybe if there's a way to do both, and I can figure that out and it makes sense, I might start doing that. But for now, you found your target audience. As long as you want to talk to me, your ears off about games. But yeah, the British floating circle thing plays video games, so you don't have to. Is that is that what the Skeptics channel, gaming channel, is called, or have you confused me with him? Going to sub BRB. I'm in. Love games. Enjoy your thoughts. Should be a good time. I'm hoping that it's a good time. And the whole, to start with, we are going to figure this out together, is my plan. So yeah, I'll be sitting there. I'll be playing the games. I'll be taking notes. I'll be, hopefully you guys will be taking notes or pointing out interesting things and maybe interesting trivia and whatever else have you. And then I will condense that into a relatively long video where I talk about the thing I like. And I genuinely, I don't know how it's going to go. But as always, one of the best advice to ever have about doing a creative endeavor is to just do it. Don't You can spend forever thinking about doing something. Um, Unless you do it, nothing's going to happen. We've got 10 subs already, apparently. That's pretty sweet. Um, yeah, so if you want to do something,
13 apparently.
oh, if you want to do something and you just don't, then yeah, it's never going to take off. You're never going to anything about it, really.
And also the fact is that you're incredibly passionate about gaming.
Yeah, Mrs. Sick loves listening to me chat about
You
games.
will talk for hours and hours and hours and hours.
And you enjoy it.
Yeah,
even if you're not that into the game.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
It's also just nice to hear your voice and how passionate you are about something.
Yeah, the specific game I'm talking about, when we had the fire, that's a deep cut at this point. When we had the fire and we had to move into another house, a couple of days we had no gaming equipment set up, so how I would normally get her to sleep wasn't possible. So she asked me to just talk. I was like, well, what the hell am I going to talk about? And she said, well, talk about something you like. So I sat and I spoke about this game. And she said, babes, I'm really sorry, but I'm just enjoying this. I'm just listening.
It's like listening to a podcast.
Can you talk about something less interesting? I was like, oh, fuck's sake. I was trying to be boring. So, yeah. When will be the first one? So it will start off with streams. When will be the first stream? Maybe, probably this weekend. If everything goes to plan and nothing gets in the way, I will do a stream this weekend, and whoever of you turns up, it'll be relatively long. I basically plan on sitting down and streaming all day. I have some lapel mics, so part of it is that I won't have to sit with my mouth really close to a microphone. You'll hear everything. It'll either be really good, or I'll forget that I'm wearing it and go for a piss. So that could be fun. I hope you play Lee Carvello's putting challenge. I'll be honest, it's not on my top 10 list. Mrs. Six sounds like one of my D&D cable. Are you from Skipton, Craven area?
Cable?
Funnily enough, no. She is not from
Table. No, I'm not from Skipton or
Yeah.
Craven. I
Slurp sounds
visited
ASMR, can't
Skipton
wait.
Castle, if that counts.
Damn it, I'll have to work. Just hope it won't overlap too much. Well, I plan on doing it for long. And also, hopefully, it'll mostly be a listening thing. Just make sure not to confess to any murders when you go for a piss. But that's the only way I can piss. I just list off all the people I've killed. And then pee comes out of my body. It's great.
No, you sing the alphabet.
Has she ever tried being from Skipton? Probably not.
No.
Hello, Mr. Honey Badger 586. Is the original Deus Ex on the list? Unfortunately, it is not on the primary list of all the games I've completed many times. It is on the list of games that I've started many times and never managed to play through. So the other part of this idea is all the games that I've always wanted to play. Everyone says, oh, it's an absolute fucking classic. But there's only so much mental energy one can have to actually do the thing. So part of the idea is to then do games that are classics and see what my take is on them and how I feel about them, and try and view it from the perspective of if I had played this when I should have, was supposed to, and also how I feel about it now from a modern perspective. Maybe what other games I've played. Like Deus Ex, I've played through. My favourite Deus Ex game is the worst one, because it's the one I've played through, and I really liked it. Deus Ex 2, not a good game. And I completely understood it as not being that good a game. But that didn't stop me enjoying it. So I have opinions on that. That's a game I've played through a couple of times as well. That's not even on the list. I'd just forgotten that. So you can see, like, it'll all be a sort of my history with the medium and all that stuff. I swear, eventually I'm going to finish Final Fantasy VIII and actually start OG Final Fantasy VII. Ooh, funny you should mention that. Oops, looks like we are drinking that now. Yeah, so hopefully it'll be good. And like that's the plan, is for me to make a good thing. Like, because one of the things you have to bear in mind about the Sir Sick channel is this was my side project. So last time I did a side project for fun, it became my job. And I originally started doing YouTube as a gamer, and I started by, writing reviews for certain games. They weren't amazing, but they weren't that bad. It was quite themed. I like doing themed things. I like branding. I've always liked branding. I think it just makes things more accessible. If you're just John 17, like that can work for some people, but I feel like if you're gonna go for it, you got to go for it. But yeah, not a good start. Sir Sit confirms he likes not good games. There's a difference between liking not good games and loving a game even though it's not good because of a good reason. Like if you don't love a bad film, I don't think you love film. Like like if you're a person who claims to love film and then every single film that you like is things that everybody considers good and you have no good opinions about.
One of my favorite movies that's on. I think it's like real. I have to check how low it is on Rotten Tomatoes
Mm.
because it's classed as a cult classic apparently. So look.
Uh,
Oh my god, 19%. Ooh,
what film is it?
Dracula 2000.
Oh yeah, which is a bad film, but it's also quite fun.
Good. It's fun. It's
Well,
so camp.
like
It's great.
vampire films are a thing that both me and Mrs. Sick quite like. We were talking about the other day. One of our favorite films is Queen of the Damned. It's not a great film. It's very, very, very angsty, but it has such a good fucking soundtrack. If you're into metal, it is packed. Some of my favorite bands: Static X, Disturbed, fucking Korn. Jonathan Davis wrote the soundtrack. Like, it is so good, but it's also
I think
not.
they do. I think
that
it's
good.
just a bunch of metal fans that were like that built a movie around metal music,
Yeah,
and
pretty
that's
much.
pretty much it.
I like the worst movie, one that killed a studio and ruined careers. The Pirate movie. Is it? Is it called The Pirate Movie? Maybe because maybe people typed in pirate into Pirate Bay and then that came up.
Oh no, that's like it folds in on itself. Doesn't it?
Losers. Well, now you're just talking about Ace Ventura. Losers.
Maybe watch that on the weekend.
But yeah, I like vampire films. Can't stand zombie films. Now everyone hates me. Like I could see why. Like zombie films definitely got way over the fuck done.
Yeah.
Vampire films almost did, and then they just dropped the fuck off.
Well, one of the problems with zombie movies is just that they're not that scary.
Yeah, I will
Like
say
they're just people who are brain dead. So and like we see that
should
anyway.
have been a creationist movie.
But I think a lot of zombie movies are more about the people, about survivability of the people who are alive, rather than the monsters themselves.
Ice Vixen Gaming, since you have gaming in the name, just so you know, me has gaming channel in the description, or Mrs. Sick can link it again.
Okay.
New gaming channel from Sir Sick. It's going to start in earnest, probably at the weekend, with streams, which will then eventually move into hopefully making full length.
The best zombies are cranberries. I mean, oh my god, that is a banger, that song.
Oh god, yeah, zombies. That's a really, really good song. Frog Leap Studios makes a really, really, really good cover of it as well. Yeah, I will also be making long form gaming essays. So yeah, if that sounds interesting to you, do check it out. But there's nothing there as yet. It is all just branded.
Oh, Shaun of the Dead. That is a good zombie movie.
So, Shaun of the Dead is a fucking amazing zombie movie. It would arguably be my favorite zombie movie, even though I do quite like a good zombie movie. Like
we need to watch Train to Busan.
yeah, I like actual fucking
Hellraiser. I love the
Romero films.
I watched the Hellraisers when I was like 11, and I was like, it's so gory, and I was like, wow, there's so much gore in that, and there's so much.
The best zombie movie is Death Becomes Her. Death Becomes Her is fucking
a really
great.
good one.
I think we have that.
We have that
on our special. Definitely not full of interestingly acquired material server. I've been listening to iMonster recently, and they are in Shaun of the Dead. Oh, okay, that's cute. Night of the Creeps. Well, that's just a movie about my family. No. Shaun of the Dead is not a zombie movie. Not using the Z word. Don't use the Z word. There's a Disney Channel movie franchise called Zombies. Fair enough. Videotapes. Oh, American Psycho.
I need to return some videotapes. She's still reading the book. Do I like Neil Breen? I know of him. I've seen the memes. I've never watched one of his movies. I can't believe you killed yourself. And if you think that that's me hamming up the acting, that was me acting better than he does. It's amazing just how fucking terrible the guy is. We need more CC Chris from Westchester County. God.
Werewolves.
Can I go a full year without having to hear that, please?
You don't have to listen to anything. Would probably be cool to see you two doing a movie / reaction channel. That is, if the gaming thing like takes off to a reasonable degree, like one of the main things is if I could start funding my editing, like this is blue sky, holy fucking shit, everything pops off, YouTube stops fucking me about, and the main channel does well, and this new thing does well, and I get like a considerable income. Like a no-brainer would be to start hiring people, because once you get over like, I think it's like £50,000 a year, you get your taxes go up by 20%. So it's a good idea to spend that on other things. So I would like hire an editor to like edit my main videos, hopefully a good one, and then I could do my favorite part of video making, which is writing. I like writing and I like performing. It's a big part of why the gaming thing makes sense to me. Because hi, Mrs. Sick. Well, she can't do my videos because they drive her crazy.
No,
but
I slowly start feeling my brain melting.
But what she might be able to do, what we're going to experiment with, is that she will edit the videos that I will make the long form video essays. Because then it's mostly just editing footage and editing me talking about something that I love instead of me arguing with someone. So that's less crazy making for her. Wait a minute. Did the website only get named Blue Sky because Blue Sky Studios is down and they wanted to jump on the name? I don't know, but I'm not saying Blue Sky thinking as in the website. I mean, Blue Sky thinking is to say, oh, wow, this is like a great day. Is, I guess. So the DS1 stream highlights, but more consistent. No. It would be background footage. It would be B-roll. It would describe the thing I'm currently talking about. We don't really plan on doing stream highlights. It may be that the streams are really good. I'm not going to fucking say they are. I have absolutely no idea. Get the mini Sics involved. Okay, so here's the thing about having family members work for you. It's okay, in my opinion, to have your partner work for you if they show interest and ask, which she did and she did. But even if your kids show interest, having them work for you can lead to problems.
And I have no intention, especially while they're still little and at school.
I don't want to get into the mindset of seeing my kids as employees.
Yeah.
I'd rather them just stay my kids.
Yeah, I'd rather they found their own thing. I would definitely help them start their own channels that they were in control of and was their thing. And if they wanted, the amount of work that they would do on it would be more or less.
Also, yeah, and also the fact that they are children. Yeah.
Children are off limits as basic parent. Like when it comes to media stuff, yeah, essentially. But yeah, if they get to, I think a little bit older, but I understand why people have that idea, and like it seems like a good idea, but as someone who worked for my parent, I fucking hated it. I felt very taken advantage of, and I would always be made to feel guilty for being an employee, as it things like oh, you can afford to do X thing. I can't afford to do that. You own a fucking business, dumbass. You can literally afford multiple times more than I can. I work for you and barely make any money. Just because I bought myself a small TV.
The biggest thing as well, though, is just also claiming that you don't put the work in.
Yeah, a parent will often fall into a trap of seeing their kid as lazy and that they're doing them a favor and all sorts of other shit. And, you know, I did find it very galling at the time. I'm not falling out with this parent necessarily, but I would never fucking work for them again. Because when family gets together, it just makes everyone stupid. Kids working for you is a bad idea. Soon they'll want to get paid too. Yeah, exactly. Fuck that noise. No, like if they ever worked for me, I don't know how I'd set it up, but it would have to be like major fucking boundary set. Like we have to consider this, and these are separate, and we don't get like I'm not a person who gets particularly as ironic as some of you may think of this. I don't get that angry at people. Like when someone upsets me in my interpersonal life, I usually just sort of withdraw more than anything else.
You tend to try and figure out how to fix it as well.
Oh yeah. I also usually take the fucking blame, even if I have no fucking culpability. I'll take the blame because I'm fucking ridiculous. It's not much of a blue sky person. At best, I can find a silver lining on a mushroom cloud. Oh, I like that one. People don't understand how much work a channel is. Like every hour of content is a minimum of 2 hours offline. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Like people do act like my videos are created at the amount of time they are. When a video takes me no less than about 2 solid days of work to produce. A stream, even a stream, which is almost 1-to-1, still requires setup time and wind down time and also channel management. So even if your content is almost literally you sit down, you press a button, you record, you press another button, and that goes straight away. Like there's other considerations, and that isn't, yeah. That's still a huge amount of work, and you know, physical effort as well. Like streams aren't strictly easy, especially if you want to be consistently. Consistently engaging. I'm farting at the same time too. Oh, that smells. Whew. There's like this isn't easy. Like I'm better at this than I used to be, which is again another reason why I think that this could work. But you have to think about things. You have to try and have your brain fill in the gaps of something you talk about. Keep on a thread. Holy fuck, the amount of times I've lost the thread of what I was thinking about. That drives me fucking crazy doing this. And
well, that's just your ADHD, isn't it?
Yeah, but hopefully it's something I get better at. And all this in ASMR. Join Pixel Chalice now, people. I don't plan on it being ASMR, but it is going to be relatively... The streams should be relatively long. I plan on spending probably a day at the weekend streaming basically all day. And you might find Mrs. Sick coming in. I have 2 microphones for it, so someone can join me. I may have the kids come and bother me asking for food. I swear to God, you're going to think that we don't fucking feed them. Daddy, can I have lunch early? Daddy, can I have another snack? Daddy, can I have a 3rd snack? Daddy, when's dinner? Daddy. Oh my God. They are, I am a big guy, both tall and wide. They are getting tall. They're already taller than their mother and they're 12. Like, so they are getting huge.
Feed me Seymour.
You what?
Feed me Seymour. Yeah, that is very accurate to our kids.
I'll be honest.
Feed me Seymour.
I wouldn't be surprised if they would drink my goddamn blood. So, kids require too many calories per hour. They require so many fucking
it's
calories.
because they stim a lot. They're constantly moving.
We had some appointments for Pilates, to an exercise thing, and these are 2 kids who quite happily play like video games all day, but they're also just so buzzing with energy. The amount of time that they'll spend dancing in their rooms, holy fucking shit.
Well, this morning, I kept hearing this dush, 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 and I was like, "What is that?
Oh,
is
yeah,
that
the
the
elephant
neighbour?
thing.
Is the neighbour banging on the floor or something?" No, it's one of my kids, like running back and forth in her room over and over and over. And her room is small. It's not a big room.
Yeah, I don't know where they find the space.
And it's just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I'm like, oh my God, calm down.
New baby on the way. God, I fucking hope not.
No, definitely not.
No. Definitely do not want another baby. Kids are a blessing, but high maintenance. Honestly, the kids are mostly fine. The cat is the one. Having to put a nappy on a cat is not a thing I was hoping to be doing at this point in my life. Hopefully she gets the surgery she needs to be not in pain, so she stops. Apparently, when cats are really upset, they'll come and they'll pee on you. And that's a sign that they trust you. Which, as signs go, I'd rather she fucking scratched me, I'll be honest. God, when you sat on the cat, we've had to cover the couch in plastic. Because she will come in the room, she'll sprint in, she'll sit, and she'll piss on you. And it's like, oh, thanks for that. Yeah, so hopefully that works out. Sick, I do editing for a reaction channel. There are times when I want to pull out what remaining hair I have. I can't imagine doing everything as often as you upload. I think I have it to a reasonable sort of degree. I manage, like, let's compare notes. I can visually edit one of my videos in about an 8-hour workday. And that's with me being someone who like gets distracted a lot. So I don't know how fast I edit. I might edit at ridiculous speed and not realize it. I might be incredibly slow. I don't fucking know.
Like, one of the things watching him, like, I've been sat there, like, observing to see what he does. And
Yeah.
you be there, like, one of your screens has got your editing software on it, and
Yeah.
you're there working away. Your side screen has, like, something, like a film or something going.
Yeah, usually one I've already watched.
And then your other side is, like, tracking orders for deliveries or something.
Yeah.
And then you'll switch, and then you stopped watching the thing on the side. Now you've put YouTube up on the center screen. You're watching something there, then you realize, oh yeah, I should be getting back to editing, so you move it to the other side, and then you edit a little bit, and then you go back to watching the movie thing you were watching. Then you check your tracking, and I'm like, oh my God,
multitasking.
there's just so much stuff going on at once, and then you get up and you do other things as well.
Do you find watching yourself boring? You know what you're about to do. Well, technically, what I'm about to do as a character is stand still and do nothing. I make him do the thing. I know it's hard to believe, but that's not a real person. It's an image. I do know generally what I'm about to say, or have an idea what I'm about to say, because I don't strictly edit. Like I write, and then edit, and then there's usually a video in play as well. So that can be one from a week before. It can be longer. I'm hoping to build up to have more videos in the backlog as well. Like there's many things that I'm trying to do. I've got the whole fucking. The tax man has decided to change how self-assessment works. So that's a whole other fun thing that I have to figure out to do. I'm genuinely considering just hiring a fucking accountant. There's one relatively nearby. So I might, yeah, and that's just more fucking money out of pocket. But like I don't have the time or mental energy. Yeah, the channel is a lot. And this is on top of the fact that I do take weekends for myself. Because I have to, because otherwise it would kill me. So, like, I already do quite a lot of work in a condensed time period. Because I treat it like a job. It's a real job. I literally spend a work day each day of the week just editing. Even if I do stuff in the background, even if I'm listening to music. So, yeah, just moved to the Channel Islands. What's different about theirs? Surely they still pay taxes to someone. The autistic hyperfocus is a superpower, which I enjoy. I don't have particular hyperfocus.
I do.
Occasionally I can, like if I'm really needing to get something done. I also get more focus as the day goes on. When the day starts, I have barely any. I can barely do anything.
I will sit
before
for
12 p.m.
If it's something I'm invested in, I will.
Midday, whatever you want.
If it's something I'm invested in, I will sit there for 10 hours.
Yeah.
And I won't get up to pee, and I won't eat, I won't do anything.
She won't even notice.
No.
A lot of young ones think being a YouTuber is easy and not as much work as it is. It's a ton of work if you want to be any good at it. Like there are ways to make it extremely lazy, and there were times when sort of the old version of Slop was like vlogging channel, where you would just go, okay, we're doing a thing and we're gonna go and wander around. Now there are good versions of vlogging channels, especially ones with lots of editing in it. Lots of work put into making a good video.
I don't think
when will you get good at it? Thank you, John.
I don't think the tax man would appreciate if you just put on the self-assessment that you need more whiskey.
Self-assessment. I spent it all on whiskey. You can have nothing. Fight me for it. Self-assessment. Single combat. I would have a punch up in order to not pay my taxes. I'll be honest. Reaction channels that consist of listening to music and making funny faces. See, there are good ones of those, and there are really bad ones of those. The good ones are people who are insightful, and they'll like say, or yeah, and watching someone insightful listen to a song you love can be really, really interesting. And then some arsehole goes, yeah, that's a really good song. Thank you for watching. Bye. And you're like, what the fuck is the point of you? Like, entirely, as a human being. Self-awareness is for the birds. But yeah, make shorts for another YouTuber, and it is a lot. I make shorts for another YouTuber, and it's a lot of work.
Oh,
yeah.
My wife weaponizes my hyperfocus to her own purposes. See, this is where you getting me to do your gaming editing probably would be beneficial. Because I'll just sit there for hours doing that because I like gaming stuff.
When I was doing the collab thing, I asked Mrs. Sick to look through the videos because I knew she would add something to it. She wouldn't be able to help herself.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Maybe
of work.
it was mean. Maybe it was mean to do that, but I thought she knew she'd do that.
No, I didn't. I thought you just wanted to watch me through it. Like I just
if
went,
just
watch this, just watch this and see what you think, and then that was it. I just like got absorbed.
The way I thought about it was like, if you'd have done nothing, but you said, yeah, these are fine, I'd have been perfectly happy with that. And then you added a bunch of shit, and that was good too. So it was like win-win for me. For the ladies still waiting for their prince on a white horse, don't give up. With the recent rises in fuel, it can happen any second now. I got some Jameson planning on having New Year's. Oh, good. I mean, I won't have it because Jameson is bad for me and makes me feel the sick. Well, oh no, I love reaction channels with people who know what they're talking about. That's why I've seen the That's Great Bye videos. Yeah. That's why the That's Great Bye videos are turning up for you. Yeah. Like, there's a lot of good shit. There's good versions of almost everything. AI slop, I don't think there's any version of that that's good. I'm sure that there'll be a way of using that is a video that's created using tools like that that maybe isn't terrible. But once you start putting work into it, I feel like you start moving away from using those tools anyway. You're not going to use it to edit for you. You're not going to use it to do all sorts of other things. So it's yeah, everything.
When a tree falls
Effort
in your
makes things better.
When a tree falls in your dream, does it make a noise?
Depends who it falls on.
I have explosive head syndrome, so it probably wouldn't sound like a nuclear bomb to me.
Reaction inception channels are a thing too.
Well, it's like
Reacting to a
because
reaction.
Sick has a cough, because Sick keeps coughing, but it's just one cough. He keeps doing it a lot, and it sounded like a gunshot because I was falling asleep, and it sounded like a gunshot going off.
Yeah, it made me laugh.
Scared the crap out of me.
She thought my cough sounded like gunshots, and I thought, I could become the perfect assassin. I just go in somewhere, look like I've got a cold, and I just cough and start blowing people away, and no one notices. I've considered not paying taxes for a couple of years due to who in charge. I would pay the eventually. You're going to pay eventually, so it's kind of a regardless. My wife wanted a tidy sitting room. I got a pack flat. Oh my god! I got a flat pack fold away desk for Christmas. Okay, well that's good. Gun short. Love the accent. No, I just I can't remember what I was talking about. Like the reactions and everything, and yeah. So channels I'm making, or the channel to start with. If you're not paying any attention, Pixel Chalice, the Sics Gaming channel, will start in earnest. You have to, because more people have turned up since. Oh right, you're saying all right because
I'm sharing the link.
Yeah,
I
will begin by streaming, and then I will begin by streaming, and then eventually I will move into using the footage that I get from streaming as B-roll to make long-form video essays.
You're gonna have Mr. Blue Sky stuck in your head. Yeah, no. As soon as he said it, it's playing on loop in my head.
Whenever I saw Blue Sky for a while, I kept thinking of a song by System of a Down. And then I shortly found out that the lyric in that song isn't what I thought it was. It's two skies watching it all fading. And I thought it was blue skies watching it all fading. Oh. And now I feel like a bad fan of System of a Down. Sad noises.
Does your when you've got a song in your head, does it just play to the full extent of the song?
Not usually.
Because one thing that my brain does, it's usually like it'll get caught on like a line or just a little like tune. So with Mr. Blue Sky, it's just dun, 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 and then my brain just stops and repeats it and repeats it and repeats it, and it's driving me mad.
Dun, 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 makes it sound pretty metal to be System of a Down to nappy. Yeah. So yeah. Plan is to do that, do the other thing, and we'll see how the others go. But it's not going to affect this main channel is going to continue to exist as long as some amount of you guys turn up, more or less.
Pixel Chalice is almost as spoonerism for Crystal Palace.
I mean, that's not too bad. Technically, Sics is a reaction channel. Well, there was reaction channels, and there are response channels. And this is a response channel. I'm not just reacting as in going, yeah. I am taking the things that people are saying and I'm replying to them. a reply channel, if you might. Whereas a reaction channel is usually person's face in the corner, thing plays, and they just kind of make noises at it. There are better versions of that, where they'll stop it and they'll discuss what's going on. But that is still technically what you would call a reaction channel. But yeah, a response is you're discussing what they're saying and more talking to them instead of talking just about them.
Are we going to play a game together? Probably.
I can't see any reason why we wouldn't eventually make something together.
We'd probably like stream on both our channels as well, so you got perspectives.
Yeah. My head, I recently been struck on a single line from Better Now by Post Malone. Everything came second to a benzo. Okay. Pellet with the poison in the chalice from the palace. The flagon with the dragon holds the brew that is true. Did you spend a while on that?
That's pretty good, though.
This is more of a keep from losing your shit on the stupid channel.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
That's part of it. But I like to think that I've gotten pretty fucking good at making counter arguments. And I've gotten pretty good at discovering the factual nature of the thing that they're discussing, if it's a scientific claim, or a good counter argument from a skeptical perspective. I wrote a video today that I'm very much pleased with in terms of how I argued and who I'm arguing against. It's just someone who's like written a whole book and has gone on TV to talk shit about what.
Who's the better gamer? Fight. Like, he would just win every time. Let's be honest, though, if we were doing like a city builder, I'd probably kick your ass.
I think it would depend on how long I'd been playing.
Because I'm pretty good at city builders.
Yeah, I mean, kind of. Like, you like Black and White a lot. It's not, which isn't a city builder.
Kind
but
of.
It has.
It's elements of it.
It's more real-time strategy stuff.
Yeah.
And you would have considered yourself better at real-time strategy stuff. But then you couldn't beat, in Black and White 2, you couldn't beat most of the combat. Which I had no problem with.
I'm pretty good with puzzles, though, as well.
Yeah.
I like doing pattern puzzles and stuff.
In terms of raw skill, I'm usually going to beat her.
Yeah.
In terms of patiently doing something really tedious, she's quite good at that. And
not tedious.
We both like Ball X Pit.
Oh yeah, Ball X Pit's good.
That's been a game that we've been playing the shit out of recently. The chalice from the palace comes from the Denny's Cade movie, The Court Jester / later spoofed by Allo Allo, the Gatto from the Chateau. Thank you so much. That was very good and important. Thinking she's better. You said it. She definitely thinks she's better sometimes.
An Egyptian puzzle game.
Have you a counter argument to Tom Holland's book Dominion? A counter argument to a book? Yeah.
Tom Holland? Isn't that Spider-Man?
No, it's a different Tom Holland.
Oh, okay.
It would be very funny if it was the same Tom Holland, but no. Can you take his argument and boil it down to its essentials? And maybe then I could have an argument against it. But generally speaking, if you're writing a book, the whole book is part of the argument.
Mrs. Thick, aka
I'd need to write
game.
a book as a counter, I suppose.
Like, a lot of the games on my channel are long games. I prefer longer games. Because, like, I happily play a shorter game. I just don't feel like it's, like, something that, you know, is... If I'm gonna complete something in a couple of hours, I'm like, okay.
Well,
like,
the other thing
it's
is
not really
that
something that needs to be streamed.
However long the game is, she usually takes twice as long.
Yeah, there's that too. Yeah.
Yeah, she's.
I'm a slow person.
Part of it is a skill issue, but part of it is she does love to wander around and just stare at things.
Yeah, I do.
I prefer Malice in the Palace, the Three Stooges short. Okay, fair enough. Checking every room when playing a game must be a woman thing. My wife used to do the same thing. Well, you can check. It depends. Are we talking check every room like Resident Evil? Because you're fucking supposed to do that. That's why you might have been stuck on a puzzle. There's no solution to this. Have you checked all the rooms? No, why would I do that? I'm not my wife. Or are you talking Shenmue? Check all the rooms. Like, especially Shenmue 2. Because holy fucking shit. You can enter... It has, like, tower blocks of buildings that you can enter literally every fucking room.
I am quite methodical when I'm gaming. But the thing is with Bloodborne that I'm doing is, like, I can't be. It's like... There's like 20 guys in front of me. I'm like, okay, how can I strategize to get around these guys and like make, like get rid of them easily? And I can't. I have to be aggressive, and it's just very counter to what I'm used to.
Yeah. Speaking of Bloodborne, if you didn't already know, Mrs. Sick is now playing Bloodborne on her channel. So if you've been waiting for her to be done with Resident Evil, she is for now.
If you like to watch me die, come over.
And she will die a lot. It's Bloodborne. It's a hard game. But we got it all set up. I'm very pleased with myself getting the PS5 streaming through her computer. And it's all very good. I'd love to see Mrs. Sick play something like Spider-Man, where you can set waypoints and you can't get lost.
Is that where you like fling yourself over, like...
She wouldn't like it because she doesn't like heights.
Oh, God.
Even in video games.
I could try it, but there'd be a very tight butthole.
My favourite thing to do in any game that she's watching me play, if it has no fall damage, I will just chuck myself off of buildings.
Oh, God, it gives me vertigo. It really does.
I will deliberately climb them just to throw myself off of them because I think it's funny that it upsets her. I am a total arsehole. It is a true fact about me, but it is very, very funny. You have to understand. I wouldn't do it if it wasn't funny. I have to go through every room to complete the map and find.
I get
all the
immersed. Virtual vertigo. Yeah, I get immersed. I can't help it. It's just anytime I'm playing a game, I get like really absorbed into it.
Yeah. So I have Spider-Man 2, which I could play, and
God, I don't know if I'm gonna be.
I'm looking forward to playing.
And my hands are sweating thinking about it.
Yeah, well, like we do VR sometimes, and one of the games we play is Beat Saber, and the levels are often set on you're like on a pillar in the middle of a void, and she fucking hates it.
No,
we discovered that the bonus level for the Linkin Park songs is set in a subway. So she just plays on that level.
Yeah, it's nice. I have a ground that I can see.
Best way to get over heights: get drunk and walk over railway bridges over and over again. Why would you do that?
No,
that is brutal. Even I wouldn't be fucking happy about that. VR makes me sick. My son ranked 24th in the world at Beat Saber. Jesus.
Wow.
I think he might be slightly better at me than it. Very much better than me. No, I need to get back into VR just for the sake of exercise.
I get motion sick on it. I can't do it for long.
Yeah. You can get VR legs, so you can practice more and more, and then eventually beat your son and be like, haha, lol, take that, son. Because that's what a good parent should do. Not sure what reminded me of this, but best tweet from Oscar Slap. Live shot of Andrew Garfield texting other Peter Parkers to see if Will Smith slapped Chris Rock in their universe too. That's very funny. I'll never beat him. No, your kid has to be better at you at something. Spider-Man game voiceovers have two versions of all his dialogue for if you're on the ground or swinging/running. I am very well aware of that, and it's a very clever trick. Yeah, it makes the game more immersive. So yeah. Or change the programming in the VR. You mean like cheat and break his game so that he can't be better than you, or that you can be better than him? I mean, it seems very important. Yeah, so like we said at the beginning, there are channels to go subscribe to. There are streams to watch.
Yeah.
Everything is linked in the description. And yeah, I'm going to get back on with the normal Sic work. I'm going to be editing audio. Tomorrow I'll be writing. The day after that I will be editing and editing. Hopefully we'll have some better performing videos this week. Hopefully YouTube sorts its shit out. I'm almost 100% convinced that whatever's going on isn't strictly my fault, but that doesn't stop it kicking the shit out of me. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for coming, and yeah, later. Bye.
Bye. See some of you tomorrow.